Like, how do you feel about the school, the prison pipeline? That's something that we need to talk about too. Because I personally don't believe black boys belong in public schools. I don't think so. Because as a black boy, like once we start developing a lot of testosterone, we're gonna have to move around. Like that's how boys legit learn by moving. We're physical creatures. So the more they tell us to sit down, the more it's gonna have a buildup of their body or whatever to a point where it's more than likely for them to get diagnosed with ADHD because they're moving around so much. They don't supposed to be. But yet it's instinctive in their body. So I personally think black boys do need to start running around or whatever to learn. But the more you tell them to sit down, the more likely it is for them to have a temper tantrum, for them to be diagnosed with ADHD, for them to like go through a bunch of anxiety and all that because they're forcing them to do something that they're not built to do. So that's something that I do want to talk about because these whole the lines, whatever, in school, when kids are supposed to be running to get food, the sitting down or whatever, like this, when kids are supposed to be jumping and running and all that, that shit is unfair for like a lot of these black boys. This is why like a lot of black boys are diagnosed with ADHD because motherfucking teachers can't handle them. No, it's not that they can't handle them. They don't want to. They want to control them. They want to make sure they do what they want them to do. Since the teacher wants to sit down, they're going to make sure the kids sit down. If they can't handle the kid not listening because instinctively they want to run, they want to call it sick. They want to make sure they want to diagnose them with something, whatever, and then give them certain pills or whatever to make them sicker, I guess. So that's why I do want to talk about. Because a lot of these black boys are getting in trouble for having bad grades. But yet they're too intelligent for that school. They're too intelligent for that class. You're just forcing them to do certain stuff that they're not allowed, like their body's not allowing them to do. Let them grow up. Don't stagnate their brain or whatever because you want them to sit down because you're too tired to run with them. Have you noticed a lot of these kids want to fight now? Have you noticed a lot of these kids can't read now? Have you noticed a lot of these kids are bullies and doing a bunch of crazy stuff and all that? Having impulsive behaviors and all that? Have you noticed that? It's because you're telling them to sit the fuck down. Just because your body's stressed out because you fat as fuck, don't mean these kids or whatever supposed to be fat with you, dumbass. Let them kids run around. Idiots. I'm getting pissed off because I see like a lot of these kids are going through like I see these kids getting beat because they had bad grades and all that, but yet they're the most intelligent people in the world, man. Well, not the kids, but I'm saying they can grow up to be the most intelligent. But y'all beat them stupid. Y'all don't want to believe in them or whatever. Y'all want them to believe in you. So let's start focusing on what the kids know instead of trying to force them how to fear like you've learned how to fear. So we need to start talking about the prison, the school, the prison pipeline, and all that, and how these black kids are getting forced to do certain shit that's not instinctively in them. Let's start talking about that. Tune in. But Culture Shock Award Show coming in summertime. Battle of the Sexes coming in April. Know what I mean? So let's get this shit popping, man. If y'all want to join me, trivia night, fucking whatever. Culture conversation coming next week. Well, no, Saturday, Friday and Saturday. If y'all want to come through on there, let me know. It is what it is. Know what I mean? But I'm about to get out of here, man. I already been over here to like for 2 hours. I gotta go to bed, take a nap. Know what I mean? Shit. But shout out to Danny Marie, whatever. Shout out to Drive By Man over here. What's his name? Eric G. Shout out to his podcast, my favorite podcast on here. Know what I mean? But let's stop talking about drive-bys, man. That's traumatizing. Shout out to Juju, B. Now, I mean, my first friend that was over here, B. Shout out to Lainey for all the suggestions, man. Great ideas that she put out here. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We need to start shouting people out, whatever, instead of fucking talking about some bullshit that's going on with other motherfuckers that's not irrelevant. I don't know. But bye, guys. Damn.